What if the most important moment in human history has already happened, and almost no one noticed? Not a war, not a discovery, not an invention announced on a stage, but a silent transition. From human intelligence to something new, something faster, something scalable, something that learns without limits. Right now, as you watch this video, machines are learning how humans think, how they hesitate and how they obey. They don't sleep, they don't forget, and they don't need permission. This is not science fiction. This is not a warning from the future. This is the present uncovered. Welcome to Future Uncovered. This is not a channel about gadgets. It's not about trends. It's about forces, technological forces that quietly reshape civilization before society understands what's happening. This channel is faceless because the future does not care who we are. It cares about systems, efficiency, optimization. Today we uncover artificial intelligence, what it truly is, why it's accelerating faster than any technology before it, and why the next decade will redefine what it means to be human. For thousands of years, intelligence had a limit. It lived inside the human brain. Knowledge had to be learned slowly. Mistakes were costly. Progress was fragile. Even the smartest minds were constrained by biology. Then came machines. At first, they were obedient. They calculated faster, but they didn't think. They stored information, but they didn't understand. Humans remained in control because machines required instructions. Every outcome had to be anticipated. Every rule had to be written. That world is gone. Modern artificial intelligence is not programmed in the traditional sense. It is trained. Instead of rules, it is given data. Instead of instructions, it is given objectives. The system experiments, fails, adjusts, and improves. Again, and again, and again. This is learning, and learning changes everything. AI can now discover solutions humans never considered. It can recognize patterns, too complex for human perception. In some domains, humans no longer understand how AI reaches its conclusions. We built intelligence, and now we observe it. We like to believe we are still in charge, that AI is just a tool, but tools don't influence beliefs, algorithms do. AI decides what content spreads, which voices are amplified, what information disappears. It shapes attention, and attention shapes reality. Most people don't realize that AI doesn't need authority. It only needs engagement. The more we rely on it, the more invisible it becomes. And the more invisible it becomes, the more powerful it grows. In the past, power came from land, then from industry, then from energy. Today, power comes from data. Every click, every message, every hesitation. AI feeds on behavior. It learns who you are not from what you say, but from what you do. And when intelligence understands behavior, it can predict it. When it can predict behavior, it can influence it. And influence at scale is control. There is a line researchers call the intelligence explosion, a moment when AI improves itself faster than humans can follow. After that point, human oversight becomes symbolic, not malicious. Not dramatic, just irrelevant. This is why nations compete quietly. This is why development accelerates, not because everyone agrees, but because no one wants to be second. History tells us something. Everyone agrees, but because no one wants to be second. History tells us something uncomfortable. Every civilization-changing technology was adopted before it was fully understood. AI will be no different. For most of human history, your value was what you could produce. Your skill, your labor, your expertise. AI challenges that foundation. Not by being better at everything, but by being good enough at most things. When intelligence becomes abundant, effort loses meaning. So what happens to purpose? What happens to identity? We are entering an era where survival no longer guarantees relevance. And relevance must be redefined. Two paths are forming. One future replaces humans wherever possible. The other integrates humans wherever necessary. Neural interfaces, cognitive augmentation, human-AI symbiosis. The future may not be about resistance. It may be about adaptation, because evolution has never favored those who refuse to change. Artificial intelligence is not evil. It is not benevolent. It is directionless power. And direction is still a human responsibility. The future is not written, but it is being computed quietly. Relentlessly, on Future Uncovered, we don't panic. We don't speculate blindly. We uncover. because those who understand the future are the only ones who can survive it. Subscribe to Future Uncovered and stay ahead of what comes next.